Newcastle fans, this is definitely the case, because today's news promises to stir up quite a stir in the transfer market. The name that came straight from Italy may surprise many, and the second piece of news involves a young gem who's already being called a prolific striker in Europe. Before we dive into this behind-the-scenes scoop, like and subscribe to the Magpies news channel so you don't miss any updates on our club. Now let's get to the point. According to the Italian press, Newcastle is eyeing Inter Milan midfielder Davide Fratesi. The 25-year-old joined the club permanently last year, but has already distinguished himself with 7 goals in 47 appearances, helping the team finish runner-up in Serie A and reach the Champions League final. Initial rumors suggest the Italians rejected an initial offer from Tyneside, but some say Newcastle may return with a new proposal. And here's a detail that makes this story even more interesting. Fratesi not only has European experience and is capable of playing from box to box on the right flank, but he's also managed by the same agent as Tonali. Coincidence or not, this could make the conversation much easier. It's true that the player underwent abdominal surgery and missed part of preseason, but his technical quality, focus, and ability to make decisions in big games make him a potential fit for Eddie Howe's squad. Let's not forget that, after Sean Longstaff's departure, the manager made it clear he'd like to have at least 6 options in midfield. Currently, we have the 3 main players and the newly arrived Jacob Ramsey, but there are still 2 vacancies. Joe Willock and Lewis Miley are the natural candidates to fill them. But the scenario isn't so simple. Miley could be loaned out to gain minutes, and Willock once again is hampered by injuries. This context opens the door for a signing like Fratesi, who would not only bring depth to the squad, but also a new dynamic to the midfield. And looking further ahead, some have already predicted that Miley will leave on loan during the season, and that Willock could even be traded in January or next summer. If this actually happens, the door opens for the Italian to be a medium and long-term solution for the Magpies midfield. But while the first target is in the heart of the midfield, the second rumor stirring up Newcastle comes directly from the attack, and it's not at all dangerous. We're talking about a young prospect who already has a prolific reputation in Europe. According to information revealed in early August, Newcastle is preparing a significant offer for Samu Agehoa. The 21-year-old striker played for Atletico Madrid and, more recently, transferred to Porto, where he had a standout season in Portugal. Agehoa is not only young, he's also physically imposing, with a commanding presence in the box and a natural striker's eye for goal. To give you an idea of his impact, he's already made his debut for the Spanish national team, which demonstrates the depth of his potential. The problem is the price tag. We're talking about a deal that could reach $80 million. Even so, there's one point worth highlighting. Compared to other names recently mentioned, Agehoa has proven to be more productive. Just look at Sesko, for example, who plays in Germany but whose numbers were lower than the young Spaniard's last season. It's no wonder the European press has already labeled him a prolific striker. Bringing a player of this profile to St. James's Park would send a clear message of ambition. After all, it's not just about signing for the sake of signing, but rather about investing in someone who can become a central piece of the Magpies' attack in the coming years. And considering the club's search for a new center forward in this market, Agehoa appears to be an opportunity that cannot be ignored. So fans, what do you think of these 2 names? Fratesi to bring consistency and specificity to the midfield, and Agehoa to be that young and lethal reference in attack. Newcastle is on the move, and by all indications, big things are coming. Let us know in the comments which of these signings excites you most, and subscribe to the channel to keep up with the Magpies' every move this summer.